Well, is it I'm going to travel or I will travel? I mean, she's going to study or she will study. Which one should I use? Hello, everybody. I'm Teacher Rod, and today we're going to be talking about the differences between the use of going to and will to talk about the future. Let's go. Well, look, we use going to when we're certain about the future, when we have planned our actions for the future. Okay, and will, it's used to talk about the future when we are not that certain or we haven't planned the future action, or if it's a new idea. Well, but before we go into the examples, to give you examples in detail, I want to see how we use going to or to be going to and will in a sentence. Look, when we talk about, let's say, I am going to travel, the structure you see here, I am going to travel, is nothing other than to be, going, to, and verb. Look, think about this. I'm going to travel. I am, it's the verb to be, isn't it? I am, you are, he is, she is. So verb to be, I am, and then going to, plus a verb, in this case, travel. It could be, I'm going to travel, she's going to exercise, we are going to dance. Now, if this is affirmative, it's an affirmative sentence. If I want to make it a interrogative sentence, what should I do? As it is with everything in English, I have to invert something. And in this case, all I do is I invert the verb to be. That's it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm telling you, English is easy. People don't believe me. Just so I say, she's going to exercise. Now, if it's a question, is she going to exercise? That's it. And then, are we going to dance? Is he going to travel? Cool? Now, think about it this way. If I want to make this sentence and transform it into a negative sentence, then basically all I have to do is put not, because it's the verb to be plus not. She's not. She isn't going to exercise. We're not going to dance. We aren't going to dance, etc. Cool? Now, with will, it's a bit different. If you say this, I will travel, so basically it's the subject, the person, will, the auxiliary verb, and a verb. So I can change the verb. I can change the person rather. So he or they or we will travel. They will travel, etc. So the structure doesn't change much. I only have to change the subject. Affirmative, right? You might be thinking, so if I want to ask a question, what should I do, Rod? Basically, it's as simple as the first example with going to. We're going to invert, but now I invert the auxiliary verb will and the subject, the person. Will he travel? Will he study? Will we dance? Etc. Cool? Now, if it's a negative sentence, now be careful, because a lot of my students will say, we will don't travel, because it's negative, so there's got to be a don't there somewhere, right? Not really, people. You've got to be careful with this one. He will not travel. He won't travel. He won't study, or they won't dance, etc. They become the contraction, they become one thing. He will not, he won't. Cool? Now, let's see some examples, and then we can analyze this in detail, okay? So, okay, here is a little example that I want to show you. Check this out. Check this sentence. I've made plans. So next year, I'm going to travel to New York because I am certain and I've made plans. Does that make sense? I can't really say I will travel to New York in this case because I have made plans. I know when I'm going. I know the flight number. I know the hotel where I'm going to stay. I have plans. I'm going to travel to New York. It's a bit different if I say it like this. I'm not sure. Maybe next week I will play soccer with my friends. See, I'm uncertain. Maybe I think I might. I think I will, or I think I won't. I don't know for sure. But will can be used when you're certain for certain sentences, if it's a new idea. Let's say, you know what? Rod is a pretty good teacher, so I think you're going to study with him, right? I will too. I'll study with Rod because he's a good teacher. You see, it's a new idea. I didn't plan this. I didn't know. So there it is. I'm using will for certainty, but because it's a new idea. Does that make sense? Hey, I want to challenge you now. Let's do some exercises. Can you pass the test? Did you understand the lesson? Okay, people, here we go. First example, this is an exercise that you have to read and fill in the gaps. Are you ready? Check this out. It's finally Friday. What are you going to do this weekend? First person's asking. And then the other one is saying, I'm not sure. I'm really tired. I probably not do anything special. Maybe I see a movie. And you? Pause the video, think about it, complete, and come back. All right, everybody. Now, I probably will not do anything special. Maybe I will see a movie. And you? Remember? I don't know. I'm not certain. I don't know what's going to happen. So I filled in the gaps. I completed the sentence with sentences with will. Cool? Example number 2, exercise number 2, rather. Check this out. I've bought some paint, so my wife and I paint the house. And it's my birthday on Sunday, so we eat at my favorite Thai restaurant. Stop the video, come back. All right, everybody. So because I've bought some paint, which means that I already have it, I have the paint, so I probably planned it, right? My wife and I are going to paint the house. Be careful not to complete this with my wife and I am going to. It's not I am, it's we are. My wife and I are going to paint the house. And it's my birthday on Sunday, so we are going to eat at my favorite restaurant. It's my birthday. I'm planning. I know it's certain. I'm definitely going to my favorite restaurant. People, is it okay? Did you understand the lesson today? Hey, if you really want to support me, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, become a member of my page, hit the join button in my profile bio. The link is down below in this video. With this, you can watch behind the scenes videos, you can talk to me, you can watch exclusive content. Come on, let's go.